And just when the music gets good, I'm stepping in. Oh my god, I'm the awfulest. Alright, everyone. Welcome to another Natural Ruckus stream. Because we are live.
Woo!
Hello.
Oh, okay, we're in. Hey! Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a new scheduled session. Clouds over Sharn. Yeah. Hello. It's the
welcome to Mondays.
welcome to fucking Mondays.
Yeah.
It's the regular group. David. Jade. Diary. And Mike.
Mondays may have been a mistake.
I'm just pulling shit out of my ass. So, hello everyone.
Mondays were definitely a mistake.
Yes.
No, we're
Hi,
excited to
everyone.
be here. We're excited to be here. It's only been 10 days since our last Sharn session. 9 days. So it's a bit weird.
Sounds
We're all
like
like, it's been less than 2 weeks. What the fuck?
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember everything that's going on.
Yeah,
do you?
that's a novelty. Yeah, I didn't even
new.
I didn't even watch the last session before we played, because normally I do. To be
Yeah.
fair, it was just an awesome fight with some creepy badass ladies with a thing for non-consensual body modifications to other people.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Huh.
It seems to be a running theme with the bad guys we interact with.
She
Yeah,
was
bad
super
guy's
slow
not big
though,
on
right?
consent. Yeah,
Yeah.
she was a bit slow on the uptake, yeah.
So we may have pissed off that lady by killing her girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm sure like killing the girlfriend of a fucking demon's never gonna come back and bite us in the ass.
Yeah, she
No
hates
way.
me.
Yeah.
Which
No,
one
we
did we
got
manage?
this.
Did we kill the? What's her
We
face?
killed the Aranyas.
And yes, yeah,
Yep. Yep.
yeah.
Yep. Bet
It's
you
gonna be
did.
great.
And we left the Merilith drowning.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we were chatting about this after the fact, like because of how the concentration works and the fact that Mulder went unconscious, the Marilith is probably alive.
Well, her lungs were still filled with water though, and I didn't
Yeah,
have to
but-
maintain
Yeah.
concentration to do that.
Yeah, but if once the concentration broke on the sphere of water, if somebody could do CPR,
Oh yeah, no, I mean I'm not saying that it's definitely that she died.
oh yeah, that
Mhm.
definitely sucked for her. It was fucking clutch.
Yeah.
My point is, I'm not fucking counting that snake demon lady out. I'm
Okay.
just gonna add her to the long list of people that don't like us.
That's
Yeah.
right.
If she can last 1 minute in a sphere, then she's gonna live. If not, then
Mm.
I'm fucked. Hi.
Yeah. So yeah. Things happen.
So that was
last
last
session.
time. That was
I think-
last time.
I think we definitely learned that the two of us together can combine powers, Nairi.
Yeah, that was weird. We actually cooperated.
Well, Eminem,
once.
it just tends to work.
Yeah. Such a great rapper.
I was talking about the tiny chocolate thingies. I like the candy.
Can't
Yeah,
it be both?
they're really nuts. So that's what happened last time. There was a big fight with some demon ladies. They managed to save all of the people that were kind of chained to the Merilith's armor. And with the help of the Rowdy Free, which is actually 4 people, they ran away.
Retreated. A sensible tactical retreat.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
That word. That word
Brave.
totally describes what you guys just did. So yes. Last session we ended in the
Piling into the van.
I believe.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we saw what the Rowdy Three had done to the very posh people party as we
yes.
piled into the van, and then
So now, after about an hour of flying away, the van pulls up, and the doors on the side open up, and you can see before you the guild, the Adventurers Guild. Once again, now your kind of headquarters or something.
I will help get the people who are prisoners at the Burning Cat to whatever the Adventuring Guild has in terms of clerics or the medicine house of drag pig marks. I'm good at Eberron. I'm really good at Eberron, you guys.
House
But-
Jurasco.
Yeah, there is
Thank-
a House Jurasco clinic in the Adventurers Guild. So,
So
yeah.
I will help the prisoners get there, and I've still got like a bunch of spell slots, and I've got like cure wounds and stuff, so I'm gonna go help.
Okay, you go over there and they take them away, and before you start casting any spells, they kind of stop you and tell you, can take care of this. First we need to, they look over the people, and you still see the parts of the chain kind of dangling from their lower back. Get rid of that, and then we can close.
Okay, well, let me know. I've got it to spare.
Things.
So
As you are turning around, over on one of the beds, you see a guy with a giant mug just stuck in his mouth, like a beer mug sticking out of it.
right.
Is his jaw dislocated?
Or has somebody like, as in he's tried to fit his mouth over the top of it, like doing the light bulb trick?
It's like halfway through, the handle's sticking around from one side.
Oh, he upset somebody, or just took a dare that went bad. This is don't do jackass, kids.
So yeah, over at the van, the Rowdy Three are getting out and kind of helping Blue with some of the people. Miev is amongst those people that were taken to the clinic, and it's later. It's around 5 p.m. You've been away for quite a while. Just the ride over there, and in the morning, just preparing for this. It took you some time, and I say it's a kind of a pretty day. The sun is shining. You can see the sand-colored towers of Sharn going up in the sky. Just a couple of clouds overhead, and the giant floating island in the middle of the whole city. You hear seagulls in the distance, and just the noise of a city, people walking, flying around. Yes, everything is flying here.
Including two of the party. So, you know, that's how we roll.
Yeah, I mean, I'm basically just waiting at the clinic, unless we
Okay.
have something else to do.
If it's at all possible, I would like to go and purchase a few things. I need to pick up some more spell components.
You can certainly do that. Do you want to do it in the meantime?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just add the components. I believe you will have the money for it. So, anything else anyone else is doing?
Does the Adventure Guild have any way of sending live messages?
Yep. They have a kind of a radio station. It's these radio stations are all around the city. It's a thing. Like not everyone can just is able to afford long distance communication magic. So it's provided for people in these offices they can go to. It's like a post office, basically.
Okay.
So yeah, they have a place.
Okay. Well, I can't do anything in the clinic. I'm gonna go see about sending a message.
Renda, you stand there in the clinic. It's you can really do anything, and Miev and all of the prisoners, they seem to be out of it. Like they don't look around, they just stand there or sit there or lay there staring in front of them.
Yeah, I'm still not gonna leave. I'll maybe like find a chair and take a short rest or something, but unless someone comes with me like with something they want to, like they're like, we need to do this, I'm just gonna stay at the clinic.
Okay. Matilda, that's the name of your character.
Good work, DM.
Matilda, you see Lily kind of help some of the prisoners, and she comes back over to you and says, "So, you okay?"
I don't know, as okay as I can be, really.
And do you want to go for a cake?
Cake?
Yeah, it's kind of a dessert.
I mean, I know what a cake is. Can we leave here? I mean, are they gonna be okay?
She looks around. Guess so.
And I look over to Randar real quick. Does he seem like he's got things under control?
Are you at the clinic? Or
I mean, I suppose I was with everybody.
Okay. Brandar, how do you look?
I'm probably just wherever Maev is. I probably just like got a chair and I'm in that general area.
He seems to be occupied.
All right, I turn back to Lily. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I can
okay,
go for yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. And
Yeah.
both of you leave.
Yeah. Awkwardly.
You go just a couple of streets over, and there's like a cafe or something. Sit there, and he orders a cake.
Is it one of those 1 for 2?
Yeah.
Situations?
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's a whole birthday cake.
Okay. Mulder, you come back like an hour later. You have everything.
Good.
Matilda and Lily are nowhere to be found.
Yeah, if they're not anywhere around, then I suppose I'm going to go and find Rendar.
Who?
Rendar.
Rendar. Okay. You found him in the clinic, I believe.
Mhm.
They just took Miev away to the surgery room.
Okay. So yeah, I'll wait until she's done. But yeah, I'm just kind of sitting in whatever their waiting room is.
How are they doing?
Has anyone come out yet?
They
Of
already did surgery on 2 of them. Removed the
Mhm.
chain, sealed the wound, and they seem to be physically fine, mentally probably kind of fucked up.
Any mental improvement? Or are they still just like basically
They're
pull me and I'll walk?
yeah, something like
Borderline
that.
catatonic.
But they are now eating, and some of them are drinking. You don't know if it's an improvement or they were already able to do that. But like people are helping them to get fed.
They're not responding to speech or anything like
No,
that. Okay.
not really.
So yeah, I'll just kind of, I don't know. They're eating. That's good, but outside of that, no real improvement.
They're lucky to
So
be alive.
yes, very much. I'll yeah. Thanks for helping me get Maeve back.
It really has no bearing on the things that I had to do. I simply
I'm aware of that.
I don't enjoy it when people tell me that I can't do things.
Mhm.
I enjoy it equally as much when I show those people how wrong they are about me.
Good. Always a nice thing. Glad you got to do that. Still thank you. But so what's our next move?
It seems like every turn we make, we're making more enemies.
Yeah, so we need to kill a few of them, right?
That sounds perfect to me.
So yeah. Any preference?
These people, they need to be taught a lesson. So why don't we take somebody and drag them out where everyone can see them before we decide to make an example of them?
I don't want to end up in a kind of active manhunt situation from the guards.
Oh no. I'm not looking for us to become wanted. Far from it. On the other hand, though, bad people have a way of sliding through the cracks. And unless a bit of an example is made, it's easy for one crime boss to beget another and another, until eventually you just have a whole town full of bad people doing bad things whenever they care to.
Understand, I'm not arguing against killing them. I'm just saying I don't want it to be publicly known it was me.
I'm fine with that.
All right. So, yeah. Who do we kill? I personally find that, a head on a pike kind of thing or something like that, just, a good shock is always a good warning against those who. I mean, the other thing we could do too is just start killing off the little guys, right? If we find out who's working for these people and just start going after the lower level people, get them kind of in a frenzy. Maybe they get some strong guys come after us. I'd rather them attack us on our home turf than try and go find them. Because they'll be waiting for us, and we'll be waiting for them.
Oh, absolutely. Do we know the location of anyone? Where we are bound to find them instead of where we should expect them to be?
I could ask around. I know where to do that.
Excellent. Then why don't we combine our strengths? The others, they are too weak-willed to deal with this, I feel.
They haven't fought in a war before. I understand.
I trust them, but only so much.
Oh, I trust them.
I would rather have less targets on our side of the field.
Yeah.
If you understand me.
Agreed.
Do you care where we start on this list of ever-growing evil?
Not really. I've never been the strategist.
Fantastic. Let me prepare a few things. And you do what you do best and find us an inn. I personally feel like if we are going to strike while the iron is hot, so to speak, it is best for us to leave the burning cat alone for a moment.
Yes.
I think that they are poised and ready for us to return.
Probably.
And while they are still reeling from our last encounter, well, we are not exactly that well for wear either.
Makes sense.
You know, there is one name, though, that has been on my list for quite a while.
What's that?
I am quite interested to see what the inside of a leak looks like.
Oh, yeah. He's on the list. So go after Alik's guys.
I think so.
All right. Once Maev's out, I'll go start finding them.
That works well for me. If you need any assistance, I am the one that can scry.
I'll keep that in mind. Will you be here if I need to find you?
I have no reason to venture outward. I've already done my shopping, and I need to spend a little bit of time to make sure that I can put Barrett back together the way he should be.
Oh, that makes sense, I guess. I hadn't thought about that.
You know, boys, always running off.
Yes. Yeah, they are.
Well then, all my best to your sister.
Much appreciated.
Then I'm going to wander off and find a nice quiet place to start focusing on my my summon familiar.
Okay. How long does that take?
Like 10 minutes. If I do it as a ritual, it takes an hour, and then I don't have to use a spell slot, but whatever.
Blue?
Yeah. What?
What
do I
are you
do?
up to?
Well, I was gonna see about sending a message.
Mm-hmm.
I have no money. So I would need to like convince somebody to let me do that, or to go out and find some money.
Mm-hmm.
So
what do you want to do? There is a lot
Actually.
of people in the streets.
Yeah, I could do that.
Or you could come up with some sob story and try to convince the people in the office.
What I'm gonna do, as the clinic people haven't asked me for anything yet, I made sure I was nearby and nobody's asked me. And you said it was like evening by now, right? It's like
5 to 6
7
p.m., yeah.
Okay, I'm just quickly checking the name of something, please.
Mm-hmm.
Bear with me a moment. I want to go to a place, and I just want to check the name because it's been a while since I looked at my G-Docs. Apologies.
Khajiit has coin if you have pets.
Yeah, nah. Nah.
Just pet the kitty for some coin.
Just pet the kitty.
There is so much wrong with that fucking sentence, and it makes me very unhappy in my soul place. Okay, I am going to sneak out of the Adventurers Guild.
Mm-hmm.
Whereabouts in the city is the guild? Like whereabouts, like level wise and stuff like that?
It's in the middle level.
Okay. Okay.
And if you want to go to the place that I think you want to go to, it's quite far away. You would have to either walk there, which would take a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Or get a flying vehicle.
No, I'm happy to walk because I'm gonna pick pockets on my way.
It takes you about 4 hours to get there, and
it's an evening kind of a
yeah.
It's an evening kind of a place anyway.
Make a sleight of hand check for me, please.
Yeah, sure. Of course, I'm just checking what my modifier is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's very good. Hopefully I just don't fuck up the roll. 15, so not great.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to do just one, or do you want me to do a couple? Because I'm not just fucking doing it to one person.
You know what? Do it 3 times.
Okay, so...
And add it together.
15, a 19, and a 28.
28. You get about 60 gold from their pockets.
Excellent. And as I approach the Broken Lily, I will do a disguise self.
You see it's basically the top of one of the towers, and it has this glass dome on the top, on the roof, and you see all kinds of colors just shooting out of the dome, and you hear music. There seems to be some people and a bouncer.
Okay.
Big,
in terms of the
big dragonborn just stands there, hands like this, looking around.
Okay. Disguise self-wise, it's not anything too drastic. It's changing the hair color, making the features look a little bit less delicate. I've got a cloak on over the wings anyway. So just to make myself look a little bit different, but if somebody was to actively look, it doesn't necessarily look like I'm trying to be a completely different person. I'll join the queue to get in, as it were, and happily play the cover charge, whatever the door fee is.
You get there and he looks you up and down and goes, "Want to go?"
Perfectly reasonable. And I'll take out the 20 gold and I'll hand it to him.
Thank you. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you. Head inside.
You get inside, there's a shit ton. There's a big stage, there's music coming from all around. You don't really see the band.
Yeah.
But the music's everywhere, and there are waiters just walking around. You smell it smells here like sweet, but in a good way, not in a sweaty way, but like,
yeah, like
there's
sweet like cake, like food.
yeah,
sweet.
something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's not really dim. It's kind of a dim light. There's a lot of lights, but it's like in a nightclub.
Sure.
That kind of a setting you could see. And
yeah,
all of the people around here are so well dressed. It's this place. If you want to compare it to the last place you performed in, oh, what a difference!
I mean, I've been here before, though this might be
Yeah.
the first time I've seen it like in action.
Yep.
as it
Last
were.
time you were here, it was, I think, throughout the
During
day.
the day.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
And in the middle of the stage, there's a tall human, long red hair down to her waist, and a beautiful silver dress that's reflecting all of the lights off of it. She looks amazing. And
does she though? Yeah, no, of course she does. Of course she does. It's that kind of a place, and Blue's not that kind of a
she looks
person.
amazing, but not in the way that Blue would be like, oh, she looks amazing. She's like general amazing. For Blue, it's like, oh yeah, that's how amazing looks, sure. And
oh, thank you for making Blue a bitch, because that really Jade was being a bitch. Blue is more kind of like casually appraising her stagecraft.
yeah.
So
and she sounds great. You think you could do better, but
I know
she
I know
really
I could do
good.
better, but you know,
Yeah,
that's fine.
Everyone, a lot of the people around, they're chatting with each other, they're eating some food, lots of drinking, but most of the people around here, it's close to 200 people in here. It's a big place, and like most of them seem to be just looking at her. Whatever they're doing, they're keeping attention to what she's doing.
I'm gonna pick some more pockets while people are distracted by the amazing vocalist.
Okay, how long do you spend doing that?
I'll spend about 15 minutes just like walking back, like I'm looking for somebody, like very politely. I'm very sorry, excuse me.
I'll give you
I'm also...
2 checks.
Okay. Yep. Bad.
Check.
Okay. Because it's fucking funny. One of them was a 23. The other was a 13.
And a 1.
On a natural 1.
Oh my god.
Yep.
From the first person, you get about 200 gold.
Nice.
The second person, you manage to get out a nice piece of jewelry. It's like it's a necklace with pearls on it. And the last person, you are going through, and this nice gentleman, Fire Genasi, is looking around, and you bump into him a little bit, and then put your hand into his inner pocket of his jacket, and he just puts his arm around your waist and stops you.
Mm-hmm.
Hello there. This is kind of inappropriate you're doing right here. Would you care to explain yourself? Or do you want me to call the guards or bounce?
Tell you what, why don't you take me to the owner?
Like that
The
is...
owner of the establishment.
Oh.
Really, you see, this is something that he and I have been working on. Like testing security, seeing the clientele where there's really this is a test for the bouncers and the security staff to
Make
see
a-
how much attention they're paying.
Make a deception check. Oh my god. And since that was a natural one, I'm going to say that it's with disadvantage. Another one.
Mm.
Oh yeah, and I rule the Sharn. I'm gonna rule Sharn. Sure. So let's go out of here and get the fuck out.
How much is he holding on to me?
He's holding you pretty tight.
Can I so it's basically a grapple.
Yeah.
Can I do a contested check to get out of his grip?
Yeah, and you can do you have acrobatics, right?
Yeah.
You can like slip out of it if you want to.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I'd like to try and do. Dirty 20.
Yeah, natural one. I have to stop rolling this.
And yeah, I'm gonna duck out of his grip and go invisible.
Oh, as you want to duck out, but as he's kind of moving you around and taking you with him, you just do a twist.
Mm-hmm.
And as you twist around and you cast the invisibility on yourself, he just turns back where you were and can't see you anymore. It's like, oh, walks away.
What was the bit of jewelry I got? Sorry, from the person before the fight.
Pearl necklace. And I can't.
Okay. While I'm invisible, I am gonna make my way to the dressing room to wait for a certain somebody to come off stage.
Okay. And the pearls, it's like one big one, and then a smaller one, and a smaller one, and a smaller one. And... No.
Like anal beads.
No,
Gotcha.
no, it's not. No.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. You are invisible, so you. What did you say again? You're going.
I'm gonna go to the dressing room.
Okay, you go backstage, and there is a big open space where everyone's putting their makeup on and doing all that kind of shit.
Mhm.
But of course, there is a special dressing room,
Mhm.
and the name on it, with there's like a star and a name on it, of course, is, oh my god, where are my things? Here is Lisa Silvertongue.
Then I will head in there and wait.
Okay. You get in there, and there's a giant mirror on this smaller like nightstand, like a not nightstand, like a table you do your on. There is a big wardrobe and some other kind of shit. The chair at the dressing table is beautiful. It's like covered in velvet. Yes, that.
Sure.
Yeah.
While I wait for her to finish her set, I'm gonna just like look around the place for any like letters from Alik or anything like that.
Make an investigation check.
Cool. Oh, this is going to go great. Do better. Okay. Also, I'd like to point out that was a good roll. I just conveniently fucking forgot I have DM inspiration fucking sitting in my dice tray waiting to be used. I could have used on either of those.
Yeah.
I'm good at D&D. But that's 21. I rolled a natural 19.
21. Nice. You go through and you find one letter that isn't finished. And on it is, "Dear fuckwit, where the fuck is my money, you cunt? I did my job. Where the fuck is it? I'm gonna come over to you and I'm going to tear off your testicles and feed them to your animals. I don't know if you have any, but I'm gonna do that. Fuck you, bitch, asshole, shit, fuck," and it just ends there.
We took her money, right? That was the briefcase full of money that we took. Yeah, I thought so.
Yep.
Cool. No regrets.
A couple of minutes later, the door opens. She isn't even looking around. She just gets in, closes the door, turns around, and sees you, and is like,
I'm still invisible.
"Oh,
I didn't
you're
drop
still
invisibility.
invisible." Okay. She
Lasts
gets
an
in,
hour.
closes the door, gets over to the table, and starts doing her hair and repairing some of the.
I will quietly lock the door.
Make sleight of hand check.
Okay. Okay, I'm rolling like garbage today, but 17.
17. Okay, yeah.
She might have excellent passive perception. I don't know.
Nah. You're good. You close the door. You lock the door.
Okay.
There's almost no click. Goes. I don't know if you could even hear that, but that's what it does.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to cut away to somebody else for a bit, and then we'll come back to this conversation, because I need to
Sure.
maybe think about exactly what I want to say, and I don't want to.
No problem. Matilda, do you have a good time
On your cake date.
on your cake date?
Yeah, I think so. I'm having cake.
Okay.
And also there's someone really nice talking to me.
Yeah, and she just asks all about you, and like she wants to know where you came from, what you were studying, why you were studying that, and like talks to you about your studies. That's the third time I use the word study. Yes, I am good with words.
I think I sort of imagine the conversation goes a little bit awkward when she asks where you came from. Oh, I don't know. I just sort of showed up at the tower. What do you study? Magic, obviously, because my professor's missing. Why'd you study it? Because I was kind of left at the university, and I don't have anything else to do. So it gets a little awkward.
It's a bit awkward, but she manages to kind of save it always, just like makes a joke or immediately tries to talk about something else and catches on what you're interested in. And you tell her about, was it a dog that you turned into a frog and then stepped on?
Yeah. So if you asked Daxithar, he would tell you that that's the reason why I'm not allowed to have pets right now. Because I tried, that's why I can't quite do the polymorph spell anymore, or at all right now, because I tried to turn, the dog into a frog, and then I tried to turn it back, but it didn't work. Actually, you know what? I didn't even try to turn him into a frog. It was something else. And then while trying to find him, I stepped on him.
Oh, I'm sorry. So you're good with cats, because you seem to be the cat that's always with you seems to be still alive.
That cat is weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it just wants to be pet. It's weird. I'm more of a dog person.
The way he says it, it's
so creepy. Yeah, Mulder is something. Also, I've never met a cat that talks and does
He's
magic.
just, you say wizard, that's the kind of behavior you would connect with it, but
Mhm.
you don't seem to be like other wizards.
Oh. Am I not strong?
Oh no, I mean you're not as weird as the others. You're not weird. No, that's not what I tried to say. You're cool and pretty cute. Well, no, yeah. You're good with spells.
Thanks. For the spells thing, obviously.
Welcome. Mm-hmm.
You're you're as good as talking as I am, huh?
Yeah, and never much of a talker. More of a she conjures the dagger in her hand, the short sword in her hand. Always was better with this than words.
Yeah.
It disappears
I'm
again from her hand.
I prefer burning things than talking to them. But I mean, I don't want to burn you. That's not. No, I just
Thank you. I don't really want to stab you.
Great.
Cool.
This cake is delicious, and
Yeah,
this table's
and
not as smooth.
She blushes when you talk about a smooth table.
Yeah, Matilda's face is as red as her hair.
You get out of there after a while, and you're walking, and as you're walking back, she does this like wobbly walk, and every couple of steps kind of brushes her hand against yours.
Oh my god, it's totally that situation where if you're in the theater and like your hands are so close to each other and like you're not sure what's gonna happen, so like you sort of kind of sneak your fingers
something like
into
that.
one another and then you hold hands. Oh, this is precious.
You know
yeah,
what?
that's totally what happened.
You know what? No, she doesn't try to hold your hand or anything.
Oh my god. You know what? Wait. Okay. What did you roll for yours?
I just rolled a d20.
Okay. That's a 13 minus 2. That's an 11 for charisma.
Still...
I think she wants to, but she doesn't because she's nervous as fuck.
Okay, you get back to the guild without anything like happening. So, yeah.
Matilda's giddy.
Cool. As you get there, she says, "Really interesting. You're okay with it? Cake again? Later. No,
yeah.
not now. You can go later. Yeah.
Yeah, you said on a cake.
Oh.
You can maybe not do that and instead take me on a date. If
Sure,
you
sure.
want
No,
to.
no, I do. I do. I really
was that
do.
Even, that was.
She takes your hand. Matilda, you ask on a. Can I ask you on a date? Date. Date. I almost said cake again. Can I?
You can ask me on a cake date.
She turns around and walks away, and you hear her giggling.
I go inside, shut the door, go to another room, shut the door, then start giggling.
Cool.
Adorable.
Rendar, are you doing anything else? Miev got out of the surgery and is now laying on the bed, changed into
Okay.
something.
So I'll just kind of, talk to the healers or whatever and just kind of get a plan of what their plan is moving forward.
Yeah.
Like, how much is this gonna this is gonna be long-term care, obviously, to some extent. Like, what kind of price range am I looking at here? Like, just learn all the responsible things that I'm gonna need to learn.
They tell you, since you are part of the guild, that it's free, the care.
Oh, cool.
And
so they work here like on contract through the guild or something.
Yes.
Okay, so cool. Well, that's awesome.
And it is going to be long term. They will try to do like greater restoration on her from time to time to kind of help her out with her mental state. And it took a long while with your brother as well. They know about him, and she's gonna get better soon, but after that it's step by step.
So this is, I'm not sure if I would know this or not. David knows about them and kind of knows how they're perceived. And I rolled a 17 on an intelligence check. Do I know about the Inspired at all? Like their diplomatic stuff that comes over here?
You would know with 17, yeah.
I'm gonna ask what kind of chances there would be that we could get an Inspired to come see her, because I know they're good with mental.
Would you, as a Sharn enthusiast who knows a lot about Sharn, tell me what that is?
Okay, so do you know the quarry? Okay, so basically there's another continent that out of game, like we as the players know, is ruled by an evil empire of psychics who are being controlled by dream monsters sealed in another dimension.
I heard a little bit about that, but okay.
Yeah. And they've started sending like diplomatic envoys to like basically every major city, every major country, like that kind of stuff. And they're just going around being nice people, doing great things. And then there's the Kalishtar are like a playable race, and they're fighting. Yeah. They're kind of the rebels. But as far as like, it's basically impossible to know they're actually bad guys. So
okay,
if I know they're there, I don't. Like maybe we could get one of them to help.
The nurse that's talking to you says, well, we will put out a word, and if we are lucky, we'll ask them to come here.
Much appreciated.
But don't put all of your eggs in one basket. It's going to take.
I don't even know if they could help. I just have heard they have powers of the mind. So
yes, and
all right. Well,
there's been some instances here in Sharn that they've showed up and did miracles, but
all right. Well, looks like you have everything under control.
As you are talking to the nurse, you can see from the corner of your eye there's your brother kind of standing over to the edge.
All right. So yeah, I'll kind of just thank the nurse. I'll be back later. I'm going to go over to my brother and just kind of say, I have some business to attend to. Do you think you could stay with her?
The whole time you're speaking to him, he just stares at her. It's the least I can do.
It's all you need to do. Don't worry about it.
I'll make sure
And
she...
kinda- And just kind of as I start walking past him, do that, like, put my hand on his shoulder and just, kind of nod and say, thanks. And just
He
leave.
turns around and gives you a big hug.
Now, reluctantly kind of reach down and hug, since he's a person.
Yeah.
He's not a half orc.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. And yeah, and leave the hug when he, is ready to. I'm not gonna just be a dick about it.
Yeah,
but
it's like a minute.
Yeah,
and
it's too long.
yeah.
But yeah, it's whatever.
It's kind of awkward for you. You're not really a hugger. And then he lets you go and walks over to Mia.
All right, so then I'm going to use my street urchin background to, I kind of know the seedy area, city and stuff. I want to go find a place where I just absolutely am confident that this is where, like, gang members are going to go to drink,
Okay. It's in your district, you find out. It's a smaller place in the lower wards. Not wards.
I want to go more toward where Alik is known to be around.
Okay. You... So in your background, it's...
I have city secrets, so I kind of know how stuff works. The big, like, mechanical benefit it gives is that I can travel between two locations in the city twice as fast as you normally would, but, like, its description is that you like, kind of how the urban sprawl works.
Okay.
You kind of understand the layout and stuff like that.
You, as you are walking around and asking around, you get into this alley, and you hear, I heard you've been asking about some gang members.
I'll turn around and
you
look
turn
who it
around.
is.
You don't really see anyone, and you hear again, over here. No, here. That no, on the other. Here, just look here. Follow my voice. Yes. And you stand there, and on top of this garbage bin, there's a small mouse standing there, hands like this, looking at you, a little rapier on its side, and a tricorn hat. Hello, sir. So, what's your name?
It's Rendar.
Nice to meet you, Rendar. I'm Mousy.
Neat.
The Sting.
This is going to come out in what is almost definitely a very insensitive way. But I feel I need to express this in this fashion. What the fuck are you, Mousy?
That is very insensitive. I'm a mouse.
Mice don't speak and carry rapiers, Mousy.
We do around here. We have a mouse king. He's kind of a criminal. He's not really real royalty. But I'll call him that. He calls himself that, more or less. But can't go with it. Whatever. You've been asking around about some criminals.
Not a good insight. So I gotta. Okay, yeah, I've been asking around about.
There's a place They call it the pan. No, not a writing pan, it's more of a frying pan.
Okay. That's what I thought you said.
Thank you. You can find all sorts of criminals in there. We don't really go there. I don't know.
I'm sorry. You kind of cut out. What was it?
You can find all kinds of criminals over there. If you... Oh my god. You don't really look like a criminal, but if you kind of like worked on that facade, you look more of a brawler adventure type, but a couple of stains on you, maybe a cloak could work, and asking around you would find some people. You were specifically talking about some of Alik's men, I heard.
Yes.
They are there. Ask for the egg.
Ask for the egg?
Yes. He's bald. Everyone calls him Egg.
And he wants to be called the egg.
He kind of goes with it. It's a thing. Look, if someone gives you a name, or if you give it to yourself, and it sticks around.
Is that why you're mousy?
No, I named myself that.
Oh, good choice.
Thank you. Sometimes when people look at me, they don't really see a mouse. So it's good to...
They don't see a mouse when they look at you.
Yeah. They don't see me much. I'm small.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, it took you a while to look at me.
It did.
Thank you.
I imagine, is everyone in the Mouse King's gang a mouse that can speak and use weapons?
Yeah. Some of us can speak. Some of us are more swarms. They're savages. It's horrible.
So you work with swarms.
And swarms of rats. And mice.
All right. How many intelligent mice are in this gang of the Mouse King?
It's like 50-50.
Okay, because here's the thing, just real quick. I have to say, I am in love with the idea of there being a Mouse King. This is great. If you guys need me for anything, just ask. I'll help. We got to get you guys to the top of this food chain. That would be so great.
He looks you up and down. Good day, sir. And walks away.
All right. I'm just going to laugh all the way to the pan. This is just... My life is great now. It's complete.
I am dying. Mousy needs to live forever. The good shit.
Everything good in the world.
Fuck.
Everything bad that's happened in this game was worth it just to meet Mousy. So.
Yeah. I might even forgive the sad robots because of this gift you have given us.
You're welcome.
He sounds delicious.
Well, hey now.
You stay away from that mouse.
We're not gonna pet the kitty. We're gonna burn the kitty. You're gonna be the burning cat if you touch that mouse.
So yeah, I'll go to the pan. Yeah.
Good idea.
That was a brave choice for that voice.
Thank you.
That was
a bold choice.
Well done. Well done.
You're like, wait, I have to do a whole conversation like this? Shit.
Filled with regret.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
So, you find the frying pan. There's a big sign in front of it. It's wooden, and there's literally a frying pan stuck to it. You get inside. Did you kind of make yourself less presentable, or do you just fucking go in there?
I mean, I don't feel like I'm wearing nice clothes, but it doesn't look like I put a lot of effort into like dressing.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go in.
You go
It's the
in.
opposite.
It's
Yeah.
the interior is very dark, but with this purple undertone to the whole light of this place. There's a lot of people. Most of them are missing teeth. Some of them are missing like legs or eyes or other things. There's a shit ton of gnomes, orcs. You see a fucking minotaur just standing over on the side. Dragonborn, half orcs, human, elves, all kinds of people. And make a perception check for me.
7.
Check.
7. Okay, you look around. There's like one shining place over there, but you don't really see there. There's a lot of people and shadows moving around, and you just see a lot of thugs. They are all looking at.
Walk up to the bar, wherever it is.
You walk up to the bar. There is a Goliath woman, dressed in like tattered, not a cloak, but like a robe that's all stained over. She leans over to you. Hey, what do you want?
Strongest ale you got.
Just puts it in front of you, and it's there.
So, how much would this cost normally? Eberron's weird on its money.
Oh yeah, there's not like copper and shit
No.
like that. Oh my god,
We
We-
just auto-translate it. to
we will
normal
just
money.
go with the regular slang. I don't really fucking remember that.
Like, so it's probably like a few copper or something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
it's like 2 or 3 copper, and she
I'm gonna
asks
put-
she asks you for 1 copper.
All right, I'm gonna put 3 gold on the table.
Oh, look
Just
at
kinda
you,
slide it,
Mr.
like-
Fancy Guy. Takes it.
I go,
So what the fuck do you want, Prince Charming?
I was hoping that you could help me.
We're not
got some
that
beef
kind
with-
of an establishment, okay?
Not like that. I have some beef with people. I've kind of been
She looks over.
doing.
Hey, beef! The Minotaur looks
I've
over.
been-
Do you know this guy? He doesn't
I've been
really know
doing
you.
well for myself, and I'd like to share the wealth. I have some things that need doing, and I felt like this was the place where I could hire some people to do it.
Huh. What do you need? Would work.
Just roughing some people up, that kind of stuff. I'm looking for people that aren't going to shy away from, well, let's just call it what it is, murder. So,
Hey, murder! An orc turns around. What's up?
you are literally named Murder. You
That's
come
me.
here. Get this man a drink.
Oh, thank you. He takes it, drinks.
All right. Yeah. So, Murder's a girl?
No. Oh yeah, yeah,
He said she takes it.
yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to tell with half orcs.
Yeah. I am one. I should be able to tell. I was just judging purely on the name. So
She's holding the beer.
it's a bit sexist. Yeah.
Who do you need, murder?
Well, just can we start with? Are you just literally called murder because you murder people a lot? Is
Yeah.
it nothing else
Helps
to
with
that
work,
story?
you know. If you just go
Just,
go
you just go
around
by what
and
you do.
be like
Yeah.
Greg, like you don't really get much murder work if you're called Greg.
Yeah.
Fuck you!
Yeah.
Fuck you too. Uh, you know, just telling yourself what you're doing helps out a little. See?
Sure.
I got work
Yeah, I
now.
mean, it got us talking.
Greg has nothing. Fuck you! Fuck you too! So,
All right. So, have you heard of a guy named Alik?
she leans back. Yeah.
So he's kind of picked a fight with me. You see, he kidnapped some of my family, did some of those kind of things.
Sounds like him.
You heard about? He's had a lot of guys die recently.
Yeah. Did you?
Heard
Was
about
that
how
you?
some of? Yeah,
You burned down his place.
yeah. Threw some of his men off a fucking tower.
She leans back over to you. I really want to say it in this company. Good on you.
All right. So yeah, that's cut. I've heard this is where some of his guys work. I'm not being quiet
Okay.
either. I heard this is where some of his guys work, and I thought,
What's your passive perception?
14.
14. You hear like rustling around. Like people are moving.
Where I'm gonna look around.
You look around and you see a couple of the people around just moving closer to you.
Here's the thing. We started doing this stuff. People started coming out of the woodworks. They want Elite
There's
done.
not many forests around here. It's kind of a
It's
desert.
it's a
place.
phrasing. Sorry, Murder.
Okay.
I forget how literal you are. I should
Thank you.
I should have known that just already. So we've been approached by several other gangs, basically just offering encouragement. Right? Ever heard of One Eye?
Name doesn't really.
Okay. Well, if you ever come across it, stay away. It's a he's a tough customer. If I got to choose between which one of them I'm fighting, I'd rather fight Alik. But I don't get to choose because Alik chose to fight me. So here's the thing, and at this point I start talking even louder. This is the warning and the opportunity. You can get paid by me and live, or you can stick by Alik and I will fucking kill you.
Or you can piss off, you fucker! And as you look around and at the voice, you see this goblin, shaved head, just, and the little bit of light that's here is just fucking reflecting off of it. It's so bright. You are kind of surprised you haven't noticed him as you came in.
Okay, so
What do you want? You want to kill Alik? You think you're some kind of big shot or something? He looks up at you. He's really small. Hey, big shot, huh?
I'm gonna activate my boots of flying. Gonna activate my boots of flying and fly over to him.
Pretty fly for a big guy, eh?
I'm not gonna rage, but I'm gonna reckless attack.
Okay. Well, before we start this off, we go over to Mulder. My God. Mulder.
Yes.
Where would you be? You now have Barrett over next to you, and he's kind of just sitting there. He seems not to be doing well. he's been kind of thrown out from a window or a flying vehicle yesterday, and today he's been kind of stabbed to death by a lot of horned devil looking like people.
Yeah, I don't care. He's a
So-
familiar, he's not my friend.
Yeah, he's pretty familiar with these things now.
He's probably quite familiar with the idea that I don't care.
Yeah.
Once I have him, I'm probably going to go back and check on Rendar to see if he's ready to go.
You don't find Rendar. He walked away, but as you are going around the guild, you see Matilda kind of run over into a room, shut the door behind her, and just as she runs away. You see that Lily is approaching you. She has a big smile and her cheeks are a little bit red.
And what happened with you?
Oh, just a cake. You are there. You have a job to do, I remember.
You're quite right.
Yes, and I don't want to be that kind of gal, but it's kind of a do it sooner or never. You don't need to go there right now, but there are certain people that we need to meet that they are not waiting for. They don't know about it. But I need to arrange a thing with them, and they know the location of the genie.
A genie?
Yes.
I think that I will accompany you.
Thank you. It would be wiser to have your group of lovely adventurers have with people we are meeting won't be happy about us, Genie, for our own.
Oh, it is not my concern whether or not they're happy.
Neither is mine, but we need as many people as we can get to go with us. And when things get south, have them.
You want us to form alliances with people?
No. Just your group is enough. The only alliance you need.
Mm-hmm. Take a long look around. All right. As we are, I'm not quite certain where Rendar's gone off to.
Yeah, I saw Blue walking. We can go there first thing in the morning. It's quite the way. Well, so that you have at least some information. It's in the call. There are all kinds of things there. Also, I won't be here forever with you guys. I'm just here to help you with this one thing. So, no more going around. I know that saving Rendar's sister, important thing, and I'm glad that I've been there for all. But I can't do this all the time.
Why not?
She smiles. Well, you are a great company, I have to say. But I have certain loyalty. Old.
I can understand that. Let me extend you a hypothetical.
I do love hype.
If you should find yourself on the other side of a table from me, as opposed to on the same side, know that I'll always have a seat open.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Well, too bad. It's going to be a long day. Bye, Barrett.
Oh, you do the same.
Thank you. And she turns around, walks away. And as she's walking away, Barrett kind of looks up and goes, okay.
Wait, was that a, wait, you cut out. Was that a, who was she looking at?
Barrett.
She said
Oh.
bye to Barrett, kind of.
Oh, okay.
He said bye back. Anything else? All there.
Nope. No, I don't know where Rendar is, and I don't feel like it would be wise to go and start mucking about in the city to try and find him.
Cool.
So instead, I think I'm going to go and take that long rest I so desperately need.
Cool. Blue. So
Yeah.
we're here out of the blue. What are you doing?
What's she doing?
Still taking care of her makeup and just putting herself back together.
Is she like getting like taking makeup off and
No. She's
Getting-
just
or is she like having a break between sets kind of
yeah,
vibe?
that kind of a thing, and just
Okay.
trying to repair what damage is there to her face.
Yeah.
And her just her.
Okay. I'll move up behind her while invisible. And just as I speak, I'll drop the invisibility as well. So I just like appear behind her so she can see my reflection. I will have my stolen rapier, borrowed rapier, in my hand, not like ready to go, but if she reacts violently, I want to be able to at least do something. It's like, beautiful performance, Miss Silvertongue.
She immediately jumps up. The chair goes tumbling down on the ground as she backs into the table, and just pieces of the things she uses just again fall on the ground and all over the table. The fuck!
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle
Ah,
you. You're a little
you.
jumpy. What?
What do you want here? I don't know you. Some kind of a weird fanboy or something? I got enough of those.
Can I insight check her?
Sure.
Because I'm fairly certain she does know who the fuck I am. Because I've let the disguised self go, so I look like me. So, come on, new expertise. 15 total. Oh, you know what? Fine. I'm going to use my DM inspiration. 21.
She rolled like shit, so you're
Mhm.
fine. She's
Ah.
bullshitting.
You're full of shit, Alicia. You know who I am, just
Well,
as
at
much
least
as
I
I know
don't
who
look
you
like
are.
shit like you.
Oh, clever.
Thank
You
you.
spend time coming up with those, or do they just come natural? I just want a word.
You got one.
Funny. I want to know why.
Come here being all big shot. I'm gonna take this job. Fucking know what it means for me? It means that I'm going to be fucking kicked out of here. Your ass.
You mean my more talented ass?
Sure, call it that. Whatever helps you sleep.
Well, I don't see why I would have been offered the job if you weren't up to snuff.
I don't know, you were sucking his dick or something. Usually what happens in this business.
Fairly certain soon it doesn't go that way, but you know, whatever helps you sleep at night. I mean, to be fair, to some a mouth's a mouth, but he seemed a little bit more on the level than most. You're not really my type. So that was it. Did you go to him or did he ask you?
Came to me.
You two getting on well these days? And I hold up the letter she was writing.
It's a fucker.
Oh, you figured that out, did you?
Yeah. But when my money wasn't here,
Yeah, no, that wasn't him.
what?
Did you hear about the palace burning down?
Everyone heard about it.
Well, your money was there. Up in smoke.
It's you?
Not just me. Fire magic's not really my thing.
Fucking tell him what.
Oh, okay, sure. He's got ways of finding me if he wants to. You don't scare me. You know what? Fuck him, tell him. You know, he's just gonna fucking use you. That's if you're lucky.
Like, I don't know how to take care of my.
Do you know what he did to Cherry? Do you even know who Cherry is?
I don't have the faintest idea what the fuck you're talking about.
She was my friend. I know him. Do you know what Alik did to her after he found out about my job interview here that you so kindly told him about? He crushed her skull with one hand. Like that. That mean anything to you? Anything at all? No. Of course not. Self-serving.
Gotta do what you gotta do in this.
Sure. Like you said, whatever helps you sleep at night. You know what? Best of luck with him.
Thank you.
Maybe he'll get out of it one piece. Or if you're lucky, he'll just kill you.
Oh, yeah, maybe I'm lucky. Thank you.
I let my wings unfold just so she can see how badly damaged they are.
Hmm.
I hope for your sake he doesn't like you.
Make an intimidation check.
Sure. Oh, where's my intimidation? Reasonable. 18.
18.
Wait. Yep, 18. I'm just quickly checking a spell description.
Won't tell.
Like I said, he'd find me anyway. He always does. Though, I don't know, maybe get a haircut or something. Otherwise, he'd be doing the same on you. Motherfucker's got scrying eyes coming out of his arse. He likes to keep an eye on his investments. You're probably one of those, even if you didn't get paid.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm going to cast Bestow Curse on her.
Okay.
She's got to make. She can make the. She's got to make a Wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
Or become cursed for the duration. I basically like shake her hand as I go to leave.
Mm-hmm. She rolled a 13.
That's a failure because my DC is 17. Right. Basically, I'm going to choose an ability score. While cursed, the target has disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws made with that ability score. I'm fucking over her charisma, so the rest of her performances for the night are fucking wank.
Okay. When can she make the save, or how does it work?
I mean, technically, because I'm casting it at level 3, I can't. It only lasts a minute, but it's more like to scare the crap out of her more than anything else, and like unsell her.
Mm-hmm.
Like it'll only work for a minute, but like she'll know that's what I'm doing to her.
Get the hell out of here. I want to see any more of you.
You won't. And I cast invisibility on myself and I walk out.
You lock the...
I will unlock the door first. But I'll turn invisible, unlock
You
the door,
leave.
and walk out. I know I had it locked.
Yeah, you better walk away. She...
I'm going to take out my hand crossbow and shoot her.
Okay.
Well, she's not, sure as fuck not wearing armor, so I hope her dex is good. That is a 15.
Oof. Yeah. Roll damage.
Was she surprised?
Yes.
Cool, then I get sneak attack damage as well. 12 piercing damage. I'll aim for the leg. Not like anywhere
Okay.
she can't cover up with a different dress.
Mm-hmm. Ah! And you hear just...
You got a beautiful voice, darling. And I walk off.
Okay.
And I will make my way. I'll use my I'll use some of my hard-earned money from the evening to get a taxi back to the Adventuring Guild.
Cool, cool. Now I need to find a thing. So, David, you are getting into some trouble, I heard.
Yes.
Okay, going to be fun. Okay, okay.
I will say on the way flying over, seeing his bald head and stuff, I realized this guy might be the egg I was told to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try not to kill him. I'm going to try and just crush his right arm.
Okay.
Just, I want it to be.
Okay.
I want it to be
Okay.
dust.
What is happening right now? You're not just fighting him. You're fighting way more people.
Oh yeah.
Just like half of the whole bar goes after you.
if it's clearly doing that on the way over, I'll activate a rage.
Okay.
I was hoping it was going for like more of an intimidate kind of thing, like, oh shit, he wasn't joking around, but
Okay.
Please tell me
Rindar's
you had a chance to roll some hit dice on your
I
short
did
rest.
do a short rest, yeah.
Oh, good.
So
okay.
I'm doing pretty all right.
So, just let me. All right. Just half of the bar gets up. They take a couple of drinks, and they get 5 extra hit points.
Yeah.
Roll initiative for me.
Okay. Oh, I get advantage. Okay. 21.
Oh, 19. Okay, you go first.
Okay. So this isn't. I'm not walking out of this with a stern talking to. So yeah. Rage. Anyone who doesn't look like they're getting up to fights, I will exclude from my aura.
Yeah, like half of the people are just running away.
Okay. Anyone who's running away is not going to take 4 fire damage this turn. Anyone else who's within 10 feet of me does.
So they take 4 fire damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, so yeah. Fuck. Well, is there someone else closer to me than the egg who looks like they're moving to fight?
Yeah, there's a lot of people. Even the beef are joined in.
Even the what?
The Minotaur.
Oh. I'm gonna kill the Minotaur.
Okay.
As you do.
Yeah, I want to kill this fucking Minotaur. So yeah, 4
Way to
fire
make an
damage to the
impression.
Minotaur.
Uh-huh.
Reckless attack. Great weapon, master.
God.
21 to hit the Minotaur.
What's your damage type?
Bludgeoning.
You said 22.
21 to hit.
20. Okay, that hits.
Okay. I've done a short rest, so I get my Orcish Fury back, so I can just once per short rest just do an extra damage dice. So I'm gonna do that on this attack. Well, actually, let me roll the next attack and see how I do. Okay. Yeah, that was even better than the last one. So it's a 22, so that's also going to hit. But yeah, the first one I'll just do.
Okay.
The Orcish Fury. Great weapon, master. There's a 10. 15. 15 plus 20. 35 damage on the first hit.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you what happens.
Okay.
So I'm using this for the bar brawl.
Okay.
It's an enemy.
Okay.
It's challenge free. So, what you do, you take your hammer and you swing. You hit the Minotaur immediately. And the Minotaur one of their horns just breaks and they fall on the ground, face first, unconscious immediately. As you do that, there's another person on you. You hit them with the end of your hammer. Go fucking tumbling down. Again, immediately. Taking down a whole table with drinks on it. So they clatter on the ground. They go not that, but sound of mugs falling on the ground. I'm not gonna throw a mug.
Clanking and crashing.
Clanking and crashing. I'm no Matthew Mercer with sounds. And you do that, and as you do that, and you try to swing around again with your left hand. That's is Rendar left-handed or right-handed?
He's right-handed.
Okay, so the left is down on the hammer.
Yeah.
As you're turning around, another person just fucking running at you. You hit them in the nose as you're just turning around. You don't really want to hit them or anything. They go down as well over a chair. It's like from a comedy show. This fall, and then you are standing there. 4 people are already on the ground, and there's Egg in front of you. You just go towards him and bam, slam him in the nose, and he goes, oh. Fuck you. You fucking killed the whole bar brawl with one swing.
Proud of you.
Because they are vulnerable to bludgeoning.
Oh my gosh.
So they got twice the damage, yeah. And with one swing, you just fucking destroyed all of them. The bar is empty, except for the Goliath woman behind the bar. She goes into a mug and starts wiping it.
Is Murder still there? Did Murder stay for
Murder's gone.
talk afterwards?
Murder's gone. It's like a rule when something's like that happens, everyone just fucking bams.
Just leave.
Yeah.
All right. So Egg's still conscious though. He's just got a broken nose.
Yeah, he's there on the ground going.
I would stand over him, like, kind of like fly back down. Because yeah, whole time I'm just flying. That probably they weren't ready for that either.
Yeah.
But,
you kicked someone with your boot, just turning around, and they also fell.
So yeah, just I'll kind of land above him, kind of hammer like.
Okay.
Ready, and I'm just gonna go. So I heard there's a bald guy called the Egg. Is that you?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Egg. I was told to talk to you about kind of Alik and what's going on with him. So I assume you know things I want to hear. Just guess what those might be and start telling me them.
Well done, steak. Lots of gold. Jams.
About Alik.
Egg.
I'm sorry, I forgot that somehow just everyone here is just so much dumber than I thought they could be.
Okay. He's, oh.
What do you... I don't like Alik and I want to hurt him. Tell me anything you know that might help with that.
I shouldn't tell this to anyone.
You're going to tell it to me or I'm going to kill you.
Make intimidation check.
I'm so proud of us today, guys.
It's been a good day.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 17.
I don't want to be killed. No. Okay.
Good.
There's a warehouse. Stores all kinds of shit in there. I guess it would really hurt him here if he would do something with it.
Hmm.
It's pretty fucking expensive shit. I don't know. Since
Okay. Where's the warehouse?
he gives you directions. I'm not
Address.
gonna
Okay.
tell you because yeah.
Yeah. We don't need a street map.
Yeah. And I know there's more of them. I don't know where they are. I know about this one.
Mhm.
I used to kind of do like a guard thing there. When you like stand there, just around, fucking boring. Fuck, why do I work for this guy?
It's a good question. I was trying to make it so you guys didn't have to work for this guy.
Oh, he
But it
pays
seemed
me a
like
lot. Huh.
Oh, okay. Got it. So,
Yeah.
all right. So he's got a warehouse. There's other ones. You don't know where those ones are, though. That's cool. That's a good start. Just like, who are his street lieutenants?
He doesn't really have much of a gang anymore.
Okay, so are like these guys, these people I just knocked unconscious? Is that?
Yeah, and a couple of other. Okay, this kind of hurts my feelings. I know I'm not really a high level thug or anything like that, but all of his other guys are kind of low hanging fruits as well as me. And they like do stuff like I do, just guard a thing or something. Mostly uses these mercenaries from a moist dog. No, something else. Blowy bird.
So it's like an adjective.
No, wait. There was an animal. Something was happening to it. Flying. I don't know.
Out of character, I'm never going to say the burning cat to him because I don't want him to just be like, yeah, that's it.
Okay. But you know, as yeah. Okay,
so mostly hires out from there.
Yeah.
Okay, so
he kind of tried to. It was quite a while ago. He like tried to abandon this kind of life and go legal.
Okay.
Yeah, but they kind of kicked him out of there.
Not to great success though. So you said there's other kind of like low hanging fruit guys. How does Alik make his money? Like, does he got like street pushers? What's going on here?
Well, most of his money comes from the ching cards and stuff. Casino.
Okay, that casino. We know about that casino.
But yeah, he's got some. He sells shit. What it is like? Some of the crates that we get in the warehouse, he sells it.
Who sells them? Who's the guy who literally goes out and sells them?
I don't really remember the name of the guy. No, I don't really know what guys sell it, but I remember the name of the person. Holly. Yeah. Heard the name Holly.
Just a random person named Holly.
Oh, they're
all right.
They're not really random. They're like a boss, like boss under a boss. Be a lieutenant. There's did they call it lieutenant? And some lieutenant.
I don't know. I'm not like an English major or anything, so I think we can skip these conversations.
Oh, it's English.
Or common major. I don't know what the hell they call it. But yeah. So
you speak German over here, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
No, okay.
So yeah. Okay, well, the warehouse thing's good.
Thanks.
That's good. The Holly is somehow involved in selling things from the warehouse?
Kinda, like, I heard they, like, have a lot of trucks and things to, like, move stuff around.
So yeah, when do those trucks usually get to the warehouse? Is that like an everyday thing? Is it once a week?
There's a schedule. I don't really know. I was just doing guard thing.
But I mean, like, it was a scheduled thing.
I don't even know what time it is right now. Like, it could be 2 in the morning. I don't know. I was really bored. I was drinking most of the time.
Yep. Yeah, so okay, the egg. I'm liking what you gave us. And I think that's probably a good enough thing. How much does he like this Minotaur over here? Minotaur, what?
He looks over. Oh, beef?
Does he work for Alik?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I'm going to kind of start walking over towards the unconscious Minotaur. And I'm just going to go, so here's the thing, Egg. I want a delivery schedule. I'd like it tonight, if not tomorrow morning. And I'm going to swing down on the Minotaur's head. Oh, yeah, Reckless, by the way. Reckless, great weapon master.
Oh. He's gonna fucking Gallagher this shit. There's not gonna be a skull left.
Yeah, so it's a 19 to hit. I didn't roll that great.
You fucking hit, and the head just goes.
Yeah, I mean it's an automatic crit, so.
Sorry, Mel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. And I'm going to come here tomorrow if I don't have this information, and I'm going to kill somebody else. All right, Egg. So I want that delivery schedule. You think you can find me?
He looks you up and down.
Okay. So, and I'm going to just how much would it cost to like have someone cast sending for you?
It's not that much, like a gold.
I'm just gonna like give them 3 gold. I'm gonna go, when you have this information, you're going to go to the House of Sending, and they're going to send me a message. Okay, my name is Rendar.
Hello, Rendar.
Hello, the egg. So we have an understanding. Okay. Also, if you talk to Murder, tell Murder I'm interested in doing business, and just seek me out. I think we can have a profitable business arrangement. They're one of the only, actually, anyone who ran away from here, anyone who was smart enough to fucking run away, tell them I'm interested in talking to them. And I'm just gonna leave.
He smiles, and you see this blood that was pouring out of his nose is all around his fucking face. And as he smiles, there's a little bit of blood there on the jagged, sharp teeth that's in his mouth, his goblin mouth. Eh. Okay.
Making friends today on Clouds Over Sharn.
Hey.
Oh no, Matilda's making friends.
It's been so great, guys. So great.
Let's not get into the gal pal conversation.
We are people. We are such people.
Mhm.
Oh my god. Ugh. Wow. So yeah, after some time, you all make your way back to the guild, unless you want to do something else.
Nah, when I get to the guild, I'll, hand my coat and vest over to whoever does laundry
Okay.
and find Mulder and just kind of
Laundry
and tell him what
now?
I found.
Seriously, you wanted me to throw away a thing last time.
I don't need it done now. It's just
No,
it
you are
needs to be
talking
done
to the
eventually.
person.
Yeah, no, talking to them. They're like, laundry now. I'm like, nope, just do it whenever you normally do laundry. But I'm not going to wear this around. I'm not going to keep it in my room.
All right.
I have other clothes. Don't worry.
And they walk away.
All right, and yeah, I'll go find Mulder.
Mulder is sleeping.
Oh, well then, I'll go to sleep. I could use a long rest, and we'll talk in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah. When I get back to the guild, I will use their post office and pay to send a message.
Cool. You can give it to me on message, or you can just tell it to me, whatever you like.
I'm just gonna message Jarvis and tell him I'm okay and that I'm sorry and that this is taking longer than I thought. And not to use the sending stone.
Okay.
How much money did I spend between the taxi and the sending message?
10 gold.
I am so much richer than I was 3 hours ago. Crime does pay. Cool.
Do
I now
crime
have.
kids. It helps.
I have 2. Yeah, be gay, do crime. That's blue. Be gay, do crime. Well, I went up from having nothing to having 230 gold, so I'm doing significantly better than I was. I started this fucking adventure with 50.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
I have a question.
Yes.
Before we move on to the next day. When Matilda goes to sleep, does she hear the voices still?
Yes. Hear whispers.
What are they saying?
You can't make a wisdom check.
Oh boy. Frickin', where's my d20? There it is, hiding underneath everything. Wisdom check.
Yep.
Check. That would be a 14.
14. They don't really sound like anything. It's more of just amalgamation of noises and voices. But it's it's not loud. It's kind of quiet. Still, like whispers, like a lot of whispers at the same time. As you go to bed, it takes you a while to actually fall asleep because it's kind of
So it's like indistinct. It's hard to pick individual stuff out of.
Yeah.
As I'm like closing my eyes to actually start trying to fall asleep, I just sort of whisper, "I'm sorry," and I try to go to sleep.
As you say that and you're falling asleep, you hear, sorry.
I have no idea what this is, and I'm half terrified, half still terrified.
So,
I'm so proud of everyone leaning into their alignments, like super hard this session. Like
or something.
good shit. It's good shit.
So here's the thing. It's the time where we should end. How are you guys feeling?
Great.
Should we end? That's the question.
I mean,
Mike's cool, really, because Mike's the one who'd have the
Yeah.
out.
I've got about 20 more minutes.
We can do that.
I think it sounds okay.
It's a good stopping point,
Yeah.
unless you want us to like establish the next thing that we're doing, so we can go straight into it next session.
Okay, we can
Oh.
go through what you want to do next session, which I believe is Mike's way to the genie, I believe.
Would be correct.
Okay.
Yeah. You all get your long rest. Blue has 1
Yay!
point of exhaustion.
So I'm still at 1 point.
Yeah, still at 1.
Okay. Oh shit! I should have been making all of those checks with disadvantage.
Whatever.
You're the DM. You're supposed to tell me this shit.
Yeah,
Your
Wait,
job is
yeah.
to make things more difficult.
it dragged
you
me
at 2
for it.
points?
I'm so sorry that you could roll in a normal way.
Ability. Yeah, I'm basically perpetually at 1 point of exhaustion right now, which gives disadvantage on ability checks only. So, to be fair, I also rolled like arse most of the night anyway.
Yeah, so
So
it's fine. Okay, so we're gonna end it here today. Anyone has any goodbye words, anything they want to throw out there?
Yes. New episode of the GM-less tabletop game podcast I'm a part of, Follow the Leader, came out today. We come out episodes on Mondays. We just wrapped up on our mini arc of playing the Sunderland by D. Vincent Baker, which is super cool. We did a live stream over the weekend that's sort of a prequel to that story, which was super fun. You can find that on twitch.tv /Harpydora if you're interested in seeing the live stream. You can find the podcast at FTLcast on Twitter. It's fun. It's good shit. We have fun making it. Why don't we check it out?
Awesome.
You should totally do that.
Yeah.
What are we doing on Friday?
Well, let me tell you what we're doing on Friday. Mike here is going to be running our awesome high-level campaign, Second Breakfast Club, because that's what we're doing every Friday, you guys. Mike, take it away.
That's his
Yeah.
only comment, an evil laugh.
So I can't wait for this coming Friday, because we are going to get back into Amalar and see what is happening, what's going on, who are we up against, and where are we going from here. There's so many unanswered questions, and I can't wait for the group to get back together.
Yeah. Going to be something.
It's going to be crazy.
And next Monday, this time next week, David.
Starting up a brand new game, Dreams of the Brave. It's in my own homebrew world. You might have read some about it if you look at the hashtag Candlebreakers, but this is in kind of a different section of the world, so it's going to be a little bit different. But it's going to be fun. Watch some angsty teen drama as everyone tries to find a new place to live after having been told they can't sleep in this town anymore.
My character
it's-
isn't a teen. She is more of a adult-ish.
Effectively.
If you think that our group in Second Breakfast Club is kind of dysfunctional in the way that they're all so different, wait till you see what we have for Dreams of the Brave. Just wait till you see the
It's gonna be
craziness
amazing.
that's gonna happen.
It's basically going to be if the CW did a D&D show. It's like the 100 by the CW network
Yeah.
with D&D characters.
Yeah.
Is basically what we're
That's
going to end up
perfect.
with.
It's
That's
going to
actually
be
perfect.
it's going to be like the 100, but actually good. So
I'm not
A
affiliated with
lot of
Tom's
people
opinions.
really like it. I haven't
I'm
checked
not.
it out.
I'm not affiliated with Tom's opinion. on
third
anything.
season was kind of shit. I tell you, okay? It made me just go away from that thing.
Oh.
The main character was just no. Thank you. But okay.
But
Shade
Yeah.
is being
So that's-
thrown. But yeah.
but that is next Monday, and we will be back on stream on Friday for second breakfast.
Yeah.
Hell
so,
yeah. I'm
everyone,
excited.
thank you for watching. It means a lot
Thanks for coming along.
means a lot having you here. And we hope that we'll be seeing more of you and you more of us. Oh, yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Have a great evening, day, whatever time you are in zone. Goodbye.